Hey First Violins, this is to help you play Viva La Vida. If we're looking at the beginning, let's quickly just start from measure 5. You have a dotted half note, so you have 1, 2, 3, then some syncopation, 4 and 2. You rest on the beginning of beat 3, so that quarter note is on the and of 3, beginning of 4. And is how that rhythm would go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then again, you're on beat 1. The next time you play, you're on beat 2. 2 and 3 and 4 is how that rhythm goes. So at 5, you have yeah, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. If you do end up playing, that's fine too, because I'm sure it'll sync up when we make the recording anyway. But if you look at the very beginning, when you're counting your rests, where it says play second time only, that means the first time that you're counting rests, you're going to turn that last measure into a full measure of rest. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Rest the first time, back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, and 3, 4 is that rhythm, and then you go right into 5. So it should sound like this. If this were the second time, I'd think 1, 2. Okay, and that should take us to 13. Now, right before, let's count from measure 9. At measure 9, you have that dotted half again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Yeah, so because you're playing on, if you count from measure 9, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. But then you're playing on and after that. 1 and, right? So that's where you get. Okay, because again, we have lots of syncopation. So be careful there. That's going to come up again when you have the melody. At 13, you have 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. It's your choice to play the top or the bottom. If you can think back when we were in school, if you were sitting on the outside in orchestra, you'd play the top notes. If you were sitting on the inside, you'd play the bottom, okay? Be careful though, because you have C sharps, right? So it'd be high 3s on G string. So at 13, you probably have 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. That rhythm repeats, right? If you were to clap that and say it out loud, you'd have 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. It's the same rhythm that's going to be going on in the beginning while you're resting. And again, if you listen to the song, you'll be able to identify that rhythm pretty quickly. Just be careful. If you played the bottom part, it would sound like this. High 3, 1. High 3. Right? So you're getting harmony. Yeah, eventually when we play it all together. So you are with that rhythm until right before 37. So that's quite a while, right? But be careful. At measure 36, you have and 3 and 1, 2, right? So you have to make sure that you're really counting. So at 35, you have if you're playing the bottom, yeah? And 1 is what that will be going into 37. If you're playing the top, and this is obviously the chorus, right? So this one should be pretty easy. If you're playing the top part, you have and 1, 2. G sharp, high 3. That part's pretty tricky. If you look at measure 40, 41, 42, 43, where you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and, sorry, 2, and 4 is what it would be, pretty much, okay? Again, if you're playing the bottom before 37, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go back to playing the top. And then again, it splits. You play either the bottom E or the top E. And then again, it splits. Yeah, ba 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 ba. And again, it's honestly it's not helpful to really count it and break it up in the numbers, because singing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and doesn't help you, right? Ba 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 bum. 1 and 4 and is how I would count that. 1 and 4 and, because you have so many ties hung over, right? So from that divisi at measure 47, you have, 1, 2, 3. If you're playing the top, or if you're playing the bottom. And then you get to the next part. Now if at 52 you're playing the bottom part, you're holding that A, and then you play that rhythm at 53. 1, 2, 3, 4 and, right? If you're playing the top part, you go from 2, 3 and 4 and to the E string. 1, hold the A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. While at 53, the bottom people have. Okay? Then at 60, you get to 1. So you're coming right off the and, playing right on the and of 1. So 1 and, yeah, and 2 and 3, 4 is what it really is. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, now, thankfully, he's calling up my my violin case over there. Okay, anyway, but when you play this rhythm, just be careful, because there's a lot of changing on the ands of the last beat in the measure. Okay, so you have to really make sure you count. If you know the song, it's pretty much just playing along with the way the song is sung. Okay, so if you can sing it, then you can probably play it rhythmically. I wouldn't get hung up on trying to count every single beat. Okay. Now, once you've gotten to where it says DSL coda, you have to go all the way back to the sign, which is at measure 37, okay? So you go right back to 37, you play through 37 again until you get to 2 coda, in which case you're going to finish playing out measure 48, and then jump all the way to 69, okay? So if I were to play from 45 the second time through before 2 coda, it would sound like this. G's that I played were G sharps. Yeah. Then I just have whole notes. Try to play with the best intonation that you can. Don't press too hard, because we don't want, right, the last few measures. We want something very nice and light. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Nice and light. Okay. Again, just watch if you have any high G sharps, any high C sharps on the G string. Okay. And then your G sharps on the E string are going to be high 2s. Okay. All right, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, good luck.